there are some indicators that are pretty well known, and I'll give you a couple of those. But I think it's the biggest mistake I ever made in my life was spending 10 years learning all of those indicators. I built a periodic table of this stuff, which you'd see. And so when it comes to these indicators, those are important. What's really important is being good at detecting change. So the conversation starts normally, where are you from, what do you do, some basic information I'm getting out of this person. And then we get to the harder questions, and I'm looking for changes to their behavior. Are they answering questions the same way that they were a few minutes ago? Are their eyes moving the same way? Are their fingers doing the same thing? Are they breathing at the same speed? So looking for changes is more important than knowing what behaviors to look for. So if I see a big pile of changes, I can be almost certain that this person is being deceptive without even knowing what I'm really seeing. So getting good at changes is the first and most important thing. Then understanding context and clusters. So context meaning like, oh, this person is crossing their arms. They must be defensive. Well, what if it's 50 degrees outside and they're freezing cold? So there's context that relates to then understanding context, and then clusters. I'm going to look for not just one behavior. When somebody says, oh, somebody scratched their nose, or they touched their face, they're lying, or they looked away for a minute, they're lying. One behavior never indicates deception by itself. It never should. You should always see a cluster of behavior. And sometimes someone's lying and those behaviors aren't there. They're just not there. And that goes into stakes. Are you good enough to ask questions to raise the stakes? So if I give you a picture of a duck right now and tell you, convince this person over here that you are looking at a picture of oranges, you're not going to show a lot of deception. But if I do the exact same thing and I say, if you don't do this, I'm going to put a bullet in your head. You're doing the exact same lie, the exact same situation. Now the stakes are higher, so that your deception indicators are increased. So like one of the ways that we might increase stakes is something as simple as me saying, Morgan, I like you as a person. And I don't want you to get tripped up. So I want you to think very carefully before you answer this question. You understand that? So now the stakes go up. So I've just pumped up your body language with just a little paragraph.
Yeah. So then it's going to make me more sensitive to any sort of deceptive patterns. Okay. So absolutely.
Your brain.
Yeah.
Before the question comes. And if you're innocent, your brain's not going to get ramped up.
Yeah.
So if a murder took place and you know you're not the killer, you're going to be like, yeah, okay, fine. That question won't cause you any stress. It's just like this other question. We talk about detecting deception. It's not just about behavior. It's about, can you ask good questions? And one of the best questions in the world is called a bait question. And this is where, let's say a crime happened. Let's say some $10,000 was stolen from a grocery store or something. I've got you in here as a suspect. And you did it. Let's say you did it. And I might say, Maureen, is there any reason that you can think of that a video showed up from a black and white camera, maybe a security camera, that showed that you took some money? And if you knew there were no video cameras, you'd say, no, you'd be comfortable, right? So then I make it more vague. I say, Maureen, is there any reason that somebody would say that they saw your car parked outside that store that evening? And you don't know how many people I've talked to. And the only time that you will get nervous is if you were there.
Sure.
And you know that if you're going to commit to lying and I'm about to slam you in the face with evidence, you don't know if I'm about to do that. That's why that bait question is so important. It works with kids. And the second way to do it, the way to do the bait question is there any reason blah, blah, blah might have happened? So you never are leading them. You're not saying, I have this evidence, ever. You're saying,
hypothetical.
Is there any reason somebody would have told one of our officers or one of our investigators that they saw you parked outside of that house? Or they saw you at around 9:15 p.m.? And so the more vague, the better.
So how would you use that? You said with kids. So how would you use that with say your children in a completely different context in like an everyday life?
Yeah, give me a lie.
Or you have kids. What lies do kids say? Well, things that I used to say was, I gave my parents heart attacks when they were growing up. Many times the police came to the door. I don't know. It was just always that it wasn't me. I didn't do it. I wasn't there.
Yeah. So one thing, is there any reason somebody would have seen you, or is there any reason someone would say that you might be there? Is great for kids. The best one for kids is called the punishment question. And this is, what do you think should happen to the person that did this? And so this has been used in my life, talking to predators. And these are people that prey on children. And I would say, well, what do you think should happen to the person that did this? And the answer is always something like, well, definitely they should apologize to the family. They did need some kind of counseling.
Something like really low.
Yeah, ridiculous. And they'll say things like, well, obviously that person's sick and they need help and they need some kind of counseling and therapy. And on my kids, I used this before. So when I was in the military, I come home in my uniform one day, like the little camo uniform, walking in, and there's a little box of chocolate milk, right? It's opened, and it's just laying on its side, all this chocolate milk. It's just, when we had a white road, like an idiot. It was kids. And my two kids, Charlotte and William, probably 5 and 6, somewhere around. And I was like, who brought this milk here in the living room? You're not supposed to have milk in here, just water. And they were like, I don't know. I looked at my son, I don't know. I'm like, all right. Yeah. I went to Charlotte first. I said, Charlotte, what should happen to the person that spilled this milk on the floor? She said, spankings, no more Xbox, no electronics, can't go outside, can't play with friends, grounded. I'm like, okay, all right. I go over to William and I said, William, what should happen to the person that spilled the chocolate milk on the floor? And he goes, no more chocolate milk in the living room. So, and what's funny is, like, it's funny that kids do this, but adults react the same way to that question.
Because it's emotional, right? I imagine, because I'm trying to play in my head, I'm like, what would be happening? Because if I did it, I have images of it happening. Like, so I'm playing it out of my head. And if I'm focusing, I'm going to feel it. And now if you're raising the stakes, being like, what should happen? Now I'm visualizing, if I get caught, it's my punishment. It's going to make me, I'm freaking out.
Yeah, like, oh, well, what if they do what they say that they're going to do?
Yeah.
What if they do what I say? And so that's the bait question and the punishment question. Those are really good.
That's killer.
And really getting to the truth is when we get down into like the ways to get a confession up.
Confess. Repent, sinner. You got one chance. One shot.
And ever again.
Is Raymond gay?
No, he pays for pussy. What do you mean?
It's like,
I don't think my understanding, at least being around the limited people that are.
It was more tricky, so I had to pay. I didn't even pay any more attention, but I had to pay more attention to the questions, I guess.
A255, A5.25, C 15.2.
Dennis put me on a trivia show though. Like I should start doing like trivia or quiz competitions. Like I love a quiz. Not a test, very different.
Have you ever seen Magnolia?
That's correct.
Yeah, you've seen Magnolia, right?
Steel magnolias? No.
Probably you guys know what happened. It's a little bit disgusting.
What's in it? Like I genuinely don't even know what that.
Someone's used my image.
Oh my god, it's the movie with everybody in it. It's one of those. Literally everybody.
Oh no, I have not seen this, but I have seen
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Now you must really shut the fuck up. That's a line that Julianne Moore delivers. I still think it's her greatest line in a movie ever. And she's just like, shut the fuck up. No. That's where I was in the doctor's office. I'm cheating on him.
Oh, also I have rugged. After that kicks in, I'll come back.
It's okay. It's
I'm
not.
excited. You know, I love customization. I'm like a fun girly like that.
Like,
To another plane of existence. Like, I'm gonna be out of it for like 60 seconds while I upgrade my OS, you know what I'm saying?
Daddy!
Pilon! ¿Qué tal?
Muy bien, gracias. Dad, what do you think about Hello Kitty?
Oh, Hello Kitty. You know, I'm a fan, but may I just say I'm not like a Hello Kitty girl like I used to be. My Sanrio character of choice is Han Yoden, the fish.
Evolution, I like that.
Yeah, I would say I love Hello Kitty, and I personally love Hello Kitty girls, but if you're like really identifying with Hello Kitty, something's usually going on.
yep.
But something good going on, something bad.
Nope.
Something extremist in some capacity.
That's fair, yeah, that's true.
Not politically, but emotionally or ideologically.
But that makes
I'd
what
say it's mostly emotion.
emotional, yeah. Emotional damage. But usually
There's
that
not
helps.
much ideology in the Hello Kitty realm.
But that helps to build your character, I think.
Pilon, I was just reflecting on that today. Like, what fun, but crazy. Like, I am so lucky to have lived the roller coaster of life as I have lived. And I'm sure there is so many more plummets to come. But I am happy to be not in a plummet currently. Yet, the loss and the grief is, and time is a flat circle. Yet, I love life.
Gotta love life every day.
Cuya vida. Apparently, that's like Ecuadorian slang for YOLO.
Yeah, yeah. Carpe diem for people like me all.
Oh, I also let me pin. I want to pin this picture of Han Yoda, my current fave, because it's really cute.
Honey,
Ooh, they kind of changed.
would you get a tattoo of Hanyu?
No, I don't have any tattoos. ATM.
Not even a Hello Kitty one? That would be dangerous, right?
No, but I do plan age 40, perhaps getting a giant neck piece, and I'm dead serious.
Gonna faint.
Yeah. No, I'd be fine.
No, Ted. You're not gonna be okay, Ted. Like, you're not gonna be okay, trust me.
I'd still do it.
You started.
In China. Or like somewhere.
Ted, what am I looking at? And why does it look like a condom on a fish?
That's like, it's like in the Hello Kitty family of characters, but in America, he's not that popular. It's Hangoed and the Fish. I love him.
No, I have a Hello Kitty tattoo. But like, I didn't like, it's like spray paint or some shit.
Wait,
What,
Payne, you didn't
what
hear? I
character?
feel like my wisest bar of the space was that if you're really identifying with Hello Kitty, would you agree that there is some extremism in your life?
I can genuinely say that the Hello Kitty community is the most toxic community that has ever surfaced. More toxic than crypto, more toxic than fucking neo-Nazis, like the most toxic. Like, I've never met a girl who liked Hello Kitty that was like normal and just like I like the characters. Like it's always on some dark shit. Take it from me.
Also, Bartouche, my sister. It's just like the old days. Let's go. I truly think back on those times so fondly of the Shiltopia. Oh my God, shut the fuck up. Not Austin coming in. This is the best day ever. Ever. Can I get a kiss? And can you make it last forever?
Yeah, he probably came in to get his sweater tag. Where's mine? I don't really know what that
Dude, I think about that eternally. And I'm like, I need to just do it because I am a serial rugger until I do
Austin,
that.
you got rugged by Tag? That's crazy.
Yes. Dude, wait, who else? It's Austin, Tommy, I know him in his DMs. Church, I think, was one of them, which that's crazy. Church hasn't canceled me eternally. Yeah, I think those are the three, but yeah, I'm a rugger. But not forever, Austin. It is coming, but you know, what's another year?
That's crazy. If I did that, bro, I'd be canceled.
I've been focusing on my ceramics, but yeah, it is coming. Shipping date pending, but yeah, I do think about that. Like, you know, when you're falling asleep and it's like, jump scare, and then you're like, oh, I really need to address this, but let me just go to sleep real quick. Yeah, that happens.
I've been focusing on my ceramics with your best bar today. Thank you.
Thank you. It's very a process, but yeah, it's the best. Let me not promise any ceramics to anyone though, because like shipping date pending.
Shout out, Bartouche. Austin. What's up, Bartouche? No, Austin, you gotta come up. I need an update.
Stop. Austin, what's life going on? How is your journey in the NFTs? Yeah, we need Alshin in this beach. Oh, hey, Leo, I miss you too. I need the Todd Fine update.
I don't think anybody said that in a long time. Where is Todd Fine? I haven't seen him in like a month or two.
I haven't seen Todd in ages. We were gonna run for political office together. Never forget.
He hasn't got his marching orders.
The Todd Tag ticket.
To contact Todd Fine to tell him what to do this season. They still got to let the Gucci thing down.
Did I hear when you guys say Todd Fine? Or
Everybody said Todd Fine. Yeah,
oh my God.
I heard Todd Fine. I was gonna like have a salacious rumor, but they're all true.
Whenever I pay Dex on a meme coin, I put like the order under his name, and I've done that like ever since.
That's crazy. Yo, what, Austin?
No, I mean I'm half joking, half not, but I've been okay. I don't know. Like last few weeks, I've been rethinking the whole trenching thing, and it kind of destroyed my physical and mental health. And like it was good. Like I mean, it allowed me to kind of change my life, but I'm like realizing that maybe my physical health and mental health is like a bit more worth it. So
Dude, I'm surprised you lasted that long. I'm like, I was like,
Yeah, Austin, how are you still alive?
I lost about 20 to 30 pounds.
Dude, how are you still alive?
Yeah, because I don't know, but I would say like the people that can withstand all of it, they're, from what I've seen, it's just like straight up sociopaths.
yeah, they're mental, bro. Like,
Yeah. Like, I mean, I was in this one chat with all these guys, and like, I got to know them for like over a year. Like, I got to know these people really well, and like, I did so much work for them. I spent like a lot of money on different things for coins and did all kinds of shit for them. And long story short, they like just randomly kicked me, and the main guy said it was because one of them didn't like, they thought I like ruined something or some shit. It was so fucking retarded. Like, and I got spoken to like some fucking subordinate employee.
yeah, I hate that shit. It's like, bro, who are you talking to as if I'm an employee, bro?
It's like, dude, you're a fucking grown ass man, and you won't even let another grown ass man like actually talk to me about like the problem he has with me in some fucking Telegram chat. So that was the peak of like, okay, this is so fucking stupid. Like,
No, I won't say their name. There was one time I was in a Telegram voice chat with the homies, and someone everyone knows this person, and they came in, and literally I put my phone down on mute and put a timer. This guy was yapping to himself for 30 minutes with no one talking, bro. I said, yo, the mental Illinois in this place is done, bro. Let me just get the fuck out of here.
yeah, it's pretty cooked. I mean, I think meme coins are on the second like arch of the McDonald's chart right now. Like, I think we have a few more months left, and then it's just, I don't know. It feels way too similar to NFTs, like with the rise and fall of NFTs, like how things went with that, with like the peak of that whole.
Yo,
like,
I'll just say it. I don't even give it a couple months, bro.
We're not going to see the peak of this market until we see people shorting creator coins in 6 months.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You're going to be shorting creator coins in 6 months. Just fucking wait for it.
Yeah, the CCM thing, it's kind of a mess. I thought there would be a bit more of a run for it, but it's just like it fell flat so quickly.
And not the busted ass girls who couldn't make it on OnlyFans or Instagram going on Pump.Fun to sell you creator coins. That's crazy.
Dude, I don't even know like what these references are, and I'm like kind of sad about it. I'm kind of getting FOMO about not knowing the tea.
It's just they rebranded tokens, like shill tokens, as creator tokens, and then you have all these people that came on, and literally it's just like
I've seen like some clips of it does feel very NFT-ish of people, of course, the shouty, OnlyFans shouties, of course, the people grifting their kids, of course,
Pat, you missed it. Someone delivered a baby on Pump.Fun.
Yeah, no, I did not miss that. I
That's
saw
kind
that.
of
I watched it. I gambled on it.
Bro, imagine your first fucking waking moment out of the womb is on Pump.Fun. You're a commodity.
And they fucking named the baby after the creator of Pump.Fun. They named the baby along. Like, Jesus Christ.
Nah,
Okay, that's too far.
That's the top for me, bro. You know, it doesn't get more toppy.
Yeah, that's literally worse than the fucking Bored Ape like tattoo. Like that's like just
Take me
Not
back.
the top until we
Take me.
dude. Yeah, they're gonna have one where they like, because like with this creator coins where they live stream, they'll have these ridiculous like market cap goals. So they'll be like, I will light my hair on fire at 50K market cap, and that's literally what I've seen. Like, I literally watched this one guy. He was doing like a bunch of dumb shit. He had like a screwdriver.
Wow.
Saw, he had a electric razor, he had all this shit on the table, and he was like, I'll throw this TV out this apartment window at like 30K market cap. It's like, bro, 30K market cap, you're gonna throw a fucking TV out the window? Like, I mean, there's been so much crazy shit with this stuff. It's just like absolute insanity, and I don't know, it's like at a point where I don't know if I can fucking watch any more of it. It's just unbelievable. And the thing is that like even with the creator coin thing, it's like already kind of top. Like there was like maybe a 3-day period where Alon was pushing it and Pump Fun was really pushing it. Like it started with Mitch was like from last year, he was like a big trader, and then he got banned on Twitter and all that shit. But it was so orchestrated. Like they had Mitch do the first live stream of all this shit, and the coin went to like 40 mil, and I think 40 mil for the top of like a Mitch coin is still that's like insane, like pretty low to me. And then like it just was like downhill from there. Like they had like fucking Razmir and all these other like, you know, fucking influencers, and they were averaging like 70 views, and Razmir was doing like fucking like Mr. Beast shit, and he could only average like 70 views. And he's like, you know, one of the pinnacle creators somehow of like CT, of like meme coins.
Saw a clip of him crawling around barking like a fucking dog.
Yeah, exactly. That sums up the state of
on a public street in front of people. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't know, it's insane that it's already cooked, and like everyone, like the main problem I have with meme coins is it shows how little loyalty people have to things other than money. Like the only loyalty that anyone is in that shithole has is to money. Like it is actually insane. I mean, that Dex came out, the fucking Aster thing dropped, and everyone rotated over to fucking B&B. Like everyone did. It was like absolutely insane, and that's happened several times.
Crime season.
Every single time it happens, like they all say, "Oh, it's in the Solana trenches," and it's like, you motherfucker, like you are retarded. Like all you guys are gonna rotate back, and you guys are gonna, you know, fucking lose all your money gambling on Solana shitters again that you made on the past. And it's just, yeah, the cycle is getting really tiresome. Like kind of crazy.
Yeah. Trench burnout is real.
How are the
You mean-
cats?
Oh, they're okay. I have like 7 kittens I'm taking care of right now.
I'm surprised you didn't go and pump that fucking slaughter one for the bang, brother.
Oh my god, dude. No. Like,
Remember when everyone thought Austin was a serial murderer?
What?
And it made him sad. Yeah! Do you not remember that? Like, it was like one random guy was definitely just like jealous of your Twilight PFP, and then he was just like trying to say you were a dark serial murderer.
Oh, he's like, he kills those cats.
Yeah. I heard some shit like that. Yeah, I don't miss the weird people I attracted with that PFP.
It's tough out here just being a delectable little slice in this world, Austin. I definitely relate.
But yeah,
I've been enjoying your videos of you playing guitar on Insta.
yeah, I'm gonna post some more. I'm sorry if I came in here and everyone is like asking me about how I'm doing. I don't mean to take up space, but
No, genuinely, I've seen like your posts and stuff like over the last couple months. Every time I check of like guitars and cats and stuff, so I've genuinely been meaning to catch up. But truly, with everyone, I'm like, I need to come on Twitter more. I'm like not even particularly doing a lot. I'm just not techie or on my computer or phone, I guess, so much. But
I think
I
you're
couldn't tell
better
you
off.
what I'm doing. I'm not particularly productive or anything.
I think that's healthy. I think a lot of people, like, I think we're all too plugged in. We're too, like, locked in, or at least most people are. Like, it's definitely a good idea. Like, one thing that I had to do that I realized was, like, so good for me ever since I was doing all this shit with the trenches was I got to a point where I'd have to, like, sit in silence every Sunday for, like, 30 minutes to an hour, and I would just stare at a wall. That is like amazing. Like it sounds so bad. It sounds really pitiful, but doing that, it like killed my anxiety for the rest of the weekend and like the next couple days at least. before my nervous system would just go berserk because annoying people and dumbass people and everything else that would go on. But yeah, like sometimes doing nothing.
Austin, that's literally open eye meditation, homie.
Yeah, you're right.
Austin, I miss you, man. I haven't seen your pictures on my timeline in a while. The forest pictures you take, like very dark. I love those pictures.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I kind of, honestly, I kind of stopped making a lot of art, really. I mean, I still kind of draw on the iPad, but most of my creative stuff and skills like went towards fucking meme coins. Like, dude, I had like several breakdowns when I first started doing the meme stuff because my Photoshop, like I'd make a lot of stuff in Photoshop. I had like a tablet with it, I would draw on it, I did all that shit. Most of the NFTs I made, like I edited them in Photoshop at some point. So I would have like all those projects like open in Photoshop in like the most recent projects. And that was like the first thing I'd see when I'd open the software. And then within like 2 months of doing the meme coin stuff, like last year, all I would see is like these dog shit like meme coin banners in the recent projects. And after like, you know, art being the thing that you get to work on and make your living off of, and it transitions to that, it's like, fuck, this kind of sucks. Like, I kind of hate this. This is very soulless. And yeah.
I lesson in that, and necessito phase for every artist is the commercial foray, I think. And for some people, like, I think that's such an interesting, like, conversation to tack onto paints. Are you an artist? Are you good at it? Conversation, because it's like, I would be curious to hear like the overlap between people who are like really comfortable calling themselves artists and the degree of how they see commercialization versus like perhaps more fine or craft folk art tends to be less so. But you know, working theory.
Yeah, we need another pain space of also you're an artist, are you good at it? I also want to see the collector ethos spaces. Those were great because it would put on display how
Josh puts his pants.
See, I can't even do that anymore just because the climate's so different now. And like I even feel different. So like I would just be like roasting people and it would be nice.
Jackie, by my word.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you there. I've changed my perspective a lot on like a lot of the people in the artist ecosystem, and like I've heard things, I've seen things. I've just like watched how people treat each other. I've watched how people treat me after I've supported them and, you know, done.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Austin, if I
We need to get Robin Rivera in here.
Oh my god. Dude, that unlocked the core memory of this.
I love that homie still. I haven't talked to him in a minute, but we still have that originator group chat. But it's like pretty dead now. But Robin, I know, turned 40 recently and was 40. Yeah, he older. He's still in crypto, all that, but like not on Twitter, you know. But he's doing good. He's like partying all in the Asia, Thailand, Indo-China sphere over the years. Also has met up with Z and like some of our other friends. Me, like definitely has made inways on the group chat. So I'm trying to make inways myself. I definitely want to meet Alshin.
Alshin is still doing art, and I've been buying stuff.
There's someone who's like a true multidisciplinary artist who I think has an interesting take on his commercialization and internal separation between his mediums.
Yeah.
And amazing humor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in here. What's up?
Okay.
So, what does he do? He DMs me. You're a fucking faggot. Just want to let you know. Go to therapy. You're 42 years old, smoking more weed than God knows. Get a grip. You're sorry. You're alone and cold, sitting on Twitter all day, every day, and sleep poor. Yes, I flipped your entire net worth in 6 months, but you've been here for years and years and years. And then my response was, laughing my ass off. You're older than me. You self-hating for a fuck. You're a skinny fucking twink that likes to ramble on spaces. Nobody gives a fuck what you have to say. I've been here since 22. You're the one who's been here for years. You bought a little bag of fartcorn while I ran up retarded from 300K. They are not the same. But enjoy renting in Brooklyn while I own my house that I paid in cash. You fucking want. And then I said, I also got that bathroom Millie Market cap of Wisconsin. So, and then he blocked me, but I blocked him. And then he was begging, who was in the space, about unblocking him so he could come off. Like,
Why is he so mean to you?
I just honestly, I don't think I'm not going to do shit about people like that in his space. I
Alright, well, as long as you're good, that's all that matters.
Yeah, I'm good.
I think Kitty Cat wants to
No, Kitty Cat eats all the time. Kitty Cat gets treats all the time. Kitty Cat is just whining because Kitty Cat is
Kitty Cat fat? Kitty Cat fat?
What? He was, I mean, he's a little sick, but he did lose weight because I put him on like it's like a balanced weight dry food. And I give my other cat because he's a little smaller. And I don't know, like, he is younger. He's smaller. What's it called? I give him like 2/3 of the can, and I give this guy 1/3 of the can. But he eats a lot of dry food. That's why I give him 1/3 of the can. He eats way more dry food than my other cats. But he just, you know what it is? There's also a lot of like, woods in the backyard. There's a lot of strays that like tend to walk like through, and he'll just lose his shit when he sees them. You know, so it's pretty fun. He'll start like clicking his tongue and start like doing that thing. So it's pretty funny.
I feed like 10 stray cats every night. It's wild. And they've recently become best friends with the skunk, so that's fun. Yeah. So the skunk is always just hanging out with them and then come to the door waiting for food. So,
yeah.
Right down. Whatever. And you said never tried for anything else. So cool. Cat. It's really hard to talk to get terrified to do. Yeah. They ain't really good pet. Very. And they do a lot of cat stuff. Yeah. They're cute. They're cute AF too. Have you seen their babies? Yeah. This one has a baby here too. Oh my god. You know, yeah, I do. Fucking nuts. I know you do. You too. Yep. I'm just gonna quickly say hi to It's by Shan, Eamon, and Elosh. Welcome. welcome to last space on the right, spaces etiquette. It's anything goes here, so you can request the mic and come up and talk your shit, or just listen. But you're not going to get any value in here, just so you know. Just so you know. Foxy is high. Metro is chopping something up in the background. Hash is doing nothing as usual. Rangy is here. Mark is here. Lucille's here. Everyone's here. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking.
We're everyone.
Yeah. Actually, Placebo, you are everywhere and everyone. I see you everywhere. Yeah, I do. I do really see you everywhere.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's not a fact. Just yeah. But I'm also planning Asia trip first, low key before France. Sorry, but I'm trying to meet up with some old mimic shots friends for sure. Good people.
Yeah, of course.
Can't say the same about the coins so much.
Well, that's everyone's coin. Like, everyone's coin will always ruin some relationships and leave people with some sour feelings and an empty wallet.
Is
Like,
Mog doing okay these days? I'm like in some group chats, but I'm so far behind that.
I have not touched an ETH coin. Okay, so I traded like one ETH coin about like 3 or 4 months ago, but I have not touched anything on ETH. Like I have more association with a guy named Mug than even the fucking coin at this point. So
I was kind of only an ETH coin person. I tried Sol like a little bit, but it was way too fast paced for me. So.
yeah, it's for the anime PFP having like 17-year-olds that go into the trenches with like 5 wallets and they like destroy a 30K market cap coin and like make 20 Sol. And they screen record all that and then have some kid from a third world country edit the video so that they can post it to their 2,000 followers on here and, you know, like flex and be like, yeah, trenches are hot. So, yeah, I don't blame you.
Let me dump on you. Let me dump on you. Pay my extra liquidity.
It reminds me of that meme. Corruption is not bad.
Yeah, it's exactly that. It's exactly that, bro. Fucking Solana. Holy shit. I'm so glad I got into it when it was like fun and you could like actually sleep on the token.
Yeah.
These days, like, you get into a token, you better yeet it right away. Like
Yeah.
by the time you buy, if you buy and just like sell right away, you'll make a profit. I promise you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's actually ridiculous and it kind of sucks because a lot of the companies, I'm not going to make this like a Solana shitcoin space. I'm finishing out my point and then I'll shut the fuck up. But I would say that it was good. It was good like last year. And a lot of these companies that make the trading bots, they've kind of cooked the whole ecosystem because they added things like limit orders at any market cap. So basically you could like buy at like, you know, 10K market cap and then you could set an order to sell at 20K. And there's people that just do that and it just ruins coins. And then there's the whole multi-wallet thing and it's just a mess. It's kind of cooked.
Wow. So crazy, man. I just try to scam people since I came here, but other than that, I'm here. Are you doing great? Other than that, Austin, Ashton, Tad, Cupti, Martouche?
How is your journey in the NFTs, Ocean?
Oh my god. Oh my god, that
Do
sentence.
you still have many collector?
Well, I would say yes, but it's wow, hella tough. But we are here, super happy. There is Austin, like he became super high piece collector, and he supported a lot.
Don't say that too loud in here. But
Buy my wolf.
No, oh no, Austin, why would you ever succumb?
But other than that, yes, it's cool to be here, really.
And
you're a collector?
how's work and life?
I'm still in the same company, Tad. Since you were, I think you had like
Still
4 jobs.
Willy Wonka-ing it up. Yeah, remember when I was in Texas and then Delaware and then New York City and then other parts of New York and then now DC?
There was the hell, the hell.
When I would literally have to walk to work past like an abandoned Nabisco factory.
There was nothing in the picture. It seems like she was living in the middle of nowhere, and she said headed to work.
It's just in the indie film. She's just living life like that.
But you truly have to experience the dregs of society, the pain and grief, everything. And the highs, the epic highs and lows. I don't know. But it's like, I'm so happy things have like evened out slightly now. And it's like crazy looking back. Like, I don't know. Yeah. But hopefully it's leading to a wonderful full life.
Yeah. As long as you're okay, guys, it's amazing.
Yeah, you should come visit America though, but I think me coming to France is way more feasible. But dude, I'm telling you, if you and your wife came here, you would have the best time ever. Like,
really?
I would show you America. Like, you would be like, rock flag and eagle.
Oh my god, Tad, what you just said make me. Yeah, I just want to go and visit your city. Where are you now?
I'm in DC, baby, and we could tear it up. I could show you like 3 states while you're here. We could also pop up on the train and do New York weekend. Like, oh my god! But yeah, I'm not trying to be all up in your biz, but
I just want to go to USA to meet some of you guys. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. But yeah.
You still hitting that popcorn, babe?
No.
Did you quit?
At me. No.
Okay, good. Me either.
Yeah. You still vape?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh my god.
I love nicotine though. I'll never quit the substance of nicotine. It keeps me sharp.
But you did well. At least you stopped cigarettes.
Yeah, I Matilda'd myself. I truly believe that's the most effective way.
And I have a question, but I'm afraid to ask that. Do you still have your big cat?
Oh my god, he passed away, Alshan. He passed away. You were low key onto it. He was a big boy in the end. But oh my gosh, yeah, I miss him very much. But hopefully another cat in the future, but hard void to fill. So when the time is right.
I never saw. I mean, he was big and lovely. I think he was big because he was full of love.
I know, he was so cute. He was like living stuffed animal.
You need a bird.
I do want birds, but my place right now is like not good for birds. And I want like birds plural.
Oh my god.
I want an aviary, low key.
I know.
Where's my husband to build me an aviary?
Soon, Ted, soon.
I know. Well, I low key already fumbled that bag, but
it's crazy to make space like this. It just reminding me the good old time.
I know, like I truly think of you all like pretty frequently and always like with good memories. So I'm like So
I'm
happy.
always here.
I know you're always here. But like so many people, like how's freaking Marta? I hope she's well.
I mean, personally, like if I don't talk to any of you guys for like a year, I don't look at you guys any differently. Like that's why I was like, hey, Alshin, because I don't know, like there's periods of time where I won't talk to people that I care about a lot for a long time.
It's a pick up where you leave off situation.
Yeah.
There's a sentence we can say, and it's not that, it's just quality time that matters. It's not distance. It's not, you don't need to talk with someone every day to make something really good quality.
You know, every time Twitter is brought up as like a general topic and I'm in the vicinity of my mom, she mentions my funny friend with a French accent, Alsha, and like she definitely was like, ooh, like, who's that? This is funny. Like,
I still, do you think, okay.
She also low-key loved Shill and Villain.
Oh my
god.
Do you think I still have the French accent?
Yeah.
Okay, so it didn't really have to work with the German people and speak English every day.
I mean, you don't have like a hard accent to understand, but it's like an accent.
I like Alshin's accent. It doesn't even sound French to me.
Yeah, like I would listen to an Alshin audiobook.
Yeah.
Okay, I will do it.
You have good voices and like inflection, especially. Like you have good vocal acting. Wait, do your anime voice, the Japan one.
Okay, wait. Omae wa mou shindeiru.
I'm sorry, I know your voice is going out, but that's good.
Still good.
Yeah. And I forgot what I wanted to say. But no, but if you want me to do the French accent, it's really easy. There is the higher level, or should I say the typical French, and it's something like this. This is crazy because this is what I want, and it's literally what I was looking for. That's the French accent without any effort.
That's so funny to hear a French person's dramatized French accent. I think my American accent's probably as strong as it gets, though, so I really...
Yeah. Because when you speak it, there is the...
Yeah.
You don't even get it.
My dream is to speak like this.
I've had like random people when I'm ordering stuff or like picking up food be like, whoa, I wish like, and I low-key always think it's like offensive. They're like, whoa, your voice or something. I don't know.
No, it's not offensive. It's nice. It's like
Xanax voice.
It looks like you have money.
I love that.
Hello.
I love that for me.
How are you? Hello, Tad.
Hello, Bonji. I need you to teach me how to say ancient Egypt again, Misali.
What?
But I'm not from there.
Yeah, but you know how to pronounce. It's like it's like
Me?
yeah, in Arabic.
Well, thank you for blowing my cover. Fuck, bro. The fuck?
Don't you know like multiple languages? That is not a cover
Oui,
blow.
je sais, but I was trying a different approach with you. Disconnected halfway. So I couldn't le français avec toi. Tu sais, c'est pas bien.
Oui, je vais bien, je vais bien.
But I can change. If you want me to go across the border, we can go across the border, take a plane, and land across the other side. And then I can actually become like you. If you want to come to Egypt, it's called Masr. It is called
Masr.
Masr. Say Masr.
Masr.
Masr. Say
Mas.
well.
The R is like the Latino one. You have to turn the R.
Well, should not.
I can't do that this hard.
Can you say Carlito?
Carlito.
No, say Carlito. It's not a car. Just imagine. No, Carlito. It's not like, don't say it like it's a car and there is Lito after. It's Car.
Carlito. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God.
Dude, the R's are hard for me. That's why I always botch the
Yes,
one
Ocean.
word I can't say.
Ocean is not Parisian. He's from the south, maybe. You know.
Yes.
No,
He sounds like he's from the south.
you're getting warmer.
I was in the south, but I'm in Grenoble. You know Grenoble?
Grenoble. Oh no,
Yeah.
of course I know Grenoble.
You don't know Lyon, you know?
No, I know Grenoble. I do.
Ah, that's nice.
Mais tu es algérienne, Ocean.
Yes. I'm half
Et français.
French Algerian.
Oui.
Represent.
Et tu parles arabique?
I do speak Arabic, French, a little bit of German, a little bit of Japanese. A
I
little
don't
bit
think I ever knew the Arabic. That's crazy.
Arabic because of my mom.
بتتكلم عربي؟
أتكلم عربية.
بتتكلم عربية. Oh, he's 100% Algerian.
Yeah.
He's gonna tell me inti in a bit. You know? Like,
No.
being like,
No,
what the fuck?
I have
Okay.
a dignity. I have some dignity. But,
Seething.
yeah. It's just
That's
that.
what you say.
We miss you.
No, I was just
You know-
going to say that the fact that dialect of Algeria is a mix of French, so it's yeah.
Yep, that's true.
Part
Because
of
we have
my one
Algeria
French
has been
class was
colonized.
Algerian French, and it was the hardest part.
Oh,
That and Seychelles.
what? But I'm super glad that if you come to France, you have, because you don't have it Instagram, because I think the last time we
No, I have. It's the
You
same
got
one. I got it back. Same one that you have. So that's me again. I got it back like a year ago, but I still don't use it.
What was your name on Instagram?
It's Tad POHL _
Tad P-O,
like Tadpole, but my last name.
Tadpole, POHL.
Yeah, _
Oh my god, now I remember you sending me like all kinds of reels and stuff, and then when that stopped, I was like, dude, why did Cat stop
Me
sending
too.
stuff?
I know, it's so
Video.
sad. And then, like, Instagram's just not a good enough app where, like, if you lose your account, like, I don't care about making a new one, like, whatever. And then finally, one day I got it back through my Facebook or something. And then now I'm just, I feel like, above all
That's
Marketplace and Twitter.
You changed a lot.
Marketplace is good. I find guitars on there, and like I used it a long time for like reselling video games and shit.
The algorithm's like interesting too, and I'm always like, I think it's just because I click on like anytime I see some weird shit, I'm like, tell me more. So now my algorithm prioritizes women like giving away PS5s after a breakup, or like divorce rings, or like once I almost just tried to get this PS5 because I was like, fucking, like, why not? But then someone else got it. But I was like, yeah, I would just sell it.
How did you pin it to it?
I was mostly like talking about like yeah, Marketplace is great, but when I go on the Facebook app, it's almost always like the suggested reels on there. Dude, it is like the most decrepit, gross shit. Like it's like, oh, watch this guy get like a beetle like pulled out of a wound that he has on one of his ass cheeks, and
It's exactly
it's like, bro, what? That's how my whole feed is. Like, it's always just stinky. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but
it's like LinkedIn, you know? How do you say it? LinkedIn. LinkedIn.
Wait, how is it like LinkedIn?
You know LinkedIn?
Yeah, I do.
It's the worst social.
Yeah, it's pretty egregious.
Yeah, it's
Everyone will say like, "Oh, this guy just came in my interview and he faced the tempest and he missed all the taxis and he was burned almost alive, but he came." And you know what? I decided to not listen to him and I hired him because yes, and I'm really
Because
sorry.
he showed true grit and determination in
Exactly.
defiance of all odds.
So it's
Let that be a lesson.
I knew it. Everyone has the same code in every country.
and it was
Oh my God.
it was ripped by ChatGPT probably. Like, dude,
Of course.
LinkedIn is it's like a Facebook
Worse.
employer slop.
That's like my go-to when I don't want to give people my number. I'm like, I'm in LinkedIn.
That's like the cold shoulder of like, can I get your number response? Oh yeah, add me on LinkedIn.
But it like hits at a bar or a club. You're like, oh yeah, I'm on LinkedIn. That's a great bit. Bring that back.
I haven't checked Facebook since a long time. Really, probably 10 years.
Does anyone have any good drafts? I was just perusing mine, and like some of these are Geneva Convention level bad, but like some other are pretty good.
Wait, you will go to Geneva?
No, like my drafts were war crime level bad, but
It'd be great. 1 hour and a half away from Geneva.
are you far from Courchevel or?
We are from No? No.
Yay, but that one's opening like this Christmas, so I think it'll probably be easier for me to get Paris, even though Paris is like nicer, but
Paris
fingers
is
crossed.
There is Stalingrad, which is a beautiful place to go. No, I'm kidding. In the past, it was called Stalingrad place, which it was a really good place in Paris, but now it's called Stalingrad.
Dude, low-key when I was in Paris, it was like it was like, yeah, like, it was like okay, but it wasn't like, oh my god, like Paris. I don't know, I guess I was never like a Paris girl, but
Yeah,
I did have a lovely time.
yeah, just 2 hours from Courchevel. Okay, it depends where you go in Paris. Of course, Paris really changed because there is the
I stayed in Montmartre this time.
Montmartre. Okay, Montmartre. Yeah, because it's Paris. It's just probably top 10 city that is the most expensive. So you know, the more it's expensive, the more there is like the difference between people, and the more people will try to come and get money, but it's really complicated. So it creates tension, and poor people in a big city like Paris, it's difficult for them, and you know.
Yes, it creates a 93 debt.
Yes, exactly, 93, which is another city from.
93.
You guys do know how to like tear up a protest though.
Look at the pin tweet, by the way.
They know how to shit in a river too. Really well.
Also a good tearing
Chad,
up the protest. What the fuck is that?
Click on it. Tadpole.
It's the underscore at the end.
Interesting.
I'm crying.
Bro, this is like fucking 7th grader Joker mode. Jesus Christ.
I'm 31 years old and I'm still do this kind of stuff. Oh my god. Anyway. Never
Oh my god. It's like going what the fuck did you put that with?
I don't know. I thought it was you wearing a mask.
No, that's my boyfriend. That's my boyfriend, clearly.
You said it was. Oh, wait, can you repeat
No,
that?
that's my husband, actually.
I respect that.
Yeah, please be nice to him.
Okay.
He's coming. World, be gentle.
No,
What's he share? Is that the only thing he shared? Okay.
Ted.
Oh, I'm crying. That's so funny.
Underscore. Because I have another Ted Poe.
Yeah, and then it's like Tad P. And then the other one you have is probably my other one.
Why can I wait? TAD Tad underscore
POHL. TAD POHL underscore.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so
at the
end of the story. In the end.
End of the story.
Why I can't find you?
I don't know. Wait, let me see.
Oh, because you were blocked.
Why'd you block me, ho?
Wow.
Oh, I told everyone to block when I got hacked.
Yeah. So I followed you.
Thank you.
Well, Ted. Good to hear you.
Well, it was like a crypto fisher on my story. So I was like, all my crypto people.
And how is work that now?
Please arrive at the pickup point before 7:39 a.m.
Same job since I left assisting, like just serving and bartending. But couple different places. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 serving jobs until now. I've been at my 6 for a year, and then I'm just adding 7 today. I had orientation.
That's nice. And are you happy now in your current?
Yeah, I'm loving it. The hotel brand is nice that I work for, so I get like good benefits and like good tips and stuff, and it's like not hard. So yeah, it's good.
If I have a good memory, you had degrees, master degrees in art.
Yeah, I remember when I would time my crying sessions because I had to get back to work.
Oh my god, yeah, that was terrible.
TBT, never again.
And never again.
But I've been doing some ceramics and drawing a bit and like being more creative. And then I've been thinking about doing like weaving, like starting that in my free time. So I don't know. I've been like happy to get back to some creative stuff, but like slowly and surely so I can maintain it over time is the MO now that I've been burnt out in various degrees of artistic nature. But yeah, it's going well and it's been pretty sustainable and I'm feeling good. So, and I'm healthy, so that's nice.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah, and I'm not a freaking fat lord anymore. I lost like a bunch of weight in my face and body from lymphatic drainage. Everyone look into that.
Wait, you just said fat lord?
Yeah, I was not a fat lord, but I was like a fat lord for me in my face especially. So if you feel like fat lord in your face, it's lymphatic drainage should change. I feel like I'm 19 again, but I'm 30.
Because I'm trying to find the definition of fart. Not fart. Lord.
Yeah, fart. But it could also be like fart lord would also apply. It could be like a fat analogy.
Yeah. It's not.
About to arrive at your destination. Please choose a safe place to park.
I whatever here with my run-on sentence shit earlier, like what I've been dealing with like trading. I wasn't
God was annoyed by our takeover.
Yeah, I could feel it as soon as I came in there, but
this is takeover friendly space because I'm a schizo vocally, as we all know. So
It's good to hear you again.
yeah, I mean, like I come on here like every. I get DMs from people and
respond because I just don't even have the energy to anymore. Like that's one of the reasons why I'm probably gonna like lessen the trading because that like I only have the mental energy for like my girlfriend, like cats, and like the people that I've traded with, like in group chats and stuff, and everything else I just don't have energy for. So like that was another like wake up call to me. Like yeah, maybe you should step away a bit more from it. So yeah, but I mean, I'm still here. Like I think I'll be in crypto for as long as I can be. Like even if I'm not like constantly like crackhead trading meme coins all the time. I still think like there will be another thing that comes out that will change the game and like rotate to that thing. That's I think NFTs and meme coins will still be a thing. But I think that will be like the next insert new thing that will take everyone by storm and everyone try to make a build and do it. So I'm kind of just like yeah. Let's go get your
Morning, Sivan. How are you? Going to the terminal to domestic.
So I tried, and of course I gained a little bit. I think I had made like 9K, like this. I was about to, but the fact that I had to step away because it was so exhausting mentally. The day after 1K, because we tend to get money here. All these needs, all this money and stuff. And the fact that I have that 1K, I was like, wow, it's a lot. It's kind of risky, but I was ready to lose. But the fact that I had to wake up like every 3 hours to check if the thing was going up, and at the end of the day, I was like, okay, that's 9K. I'm happy. I'll take off everything, and I will just never try that again because it's so exhausting. It was so
You are so lucky to have felt that and like taken that away from that and performed
yeah, because I pinched myself like I'm really tempted a lot because it's human. I have to be honest with you. The fact that I made that so easily, I was so tempted to do it again and again and again. I was like, please control yourself, don't do it because you lose everything. And I was like, just delete the wallets where I was able to do Bitcoin and stuff. So all the Solana wallets, I just removed them, and I said, okay, I'll never try again. And this is what made me so.
Honestly, I think you made the right choice because I would say like of all the people that I've talked to doing this stuff, like I have played it remarkably safe for the most part, and I really have tried to minimize losses as much as I can. And like I have stashes that I just do not touch, but like that I've made. And I would say that probably 75% of these people that I've talked to, both like the influencers that you see like doing rage bait, engagement farming, typical bullshit. Like, you know, they have a ton of followers that already that you crowd with like the people that you know you always see in that group. There's people in that group that have been almost entirely dated and they lost almost everything. They like ran up a huge bag on the Trump coin, you know. And it's gonna be the same thing with this Astor coin that, you know, ran just recently. Like there's so many people that have severe gambling addictions, not even ironically, like actually unironically, like they actually have a severe gambling addiction. It's not like some funny, they're the greatest casino on earth type shit. Like they actually are addicted to gambling, and those people are like in an endless cycle. And like if you can beat that, if you can like resist that temptation, I think those are the people that truly win. Because like I think by the time that like this cycle of game points like tops and truly kind of slows down and kind of ends, I think a lot of the people that are like posting P&Ls, you know, what they made and stuff on Twitter, focusing on people, they are going to be at zero. Like there's a lot of people who and you know, like just walking away. It's nothing. Like it is. Yeah, it's bad. It's kind of like accessible here, especially one thing that I'm taking advantage of so many times. I'm doing honest to myself, not that I don't feel sorry for me, but like at the end of the day, you're like, whoa, like what's really important, you know? Yeah, like I trip a lot of money for people that didn't deserve it. And I mean, like insane amounts of money. Yeah. And like a lot of these people don't even care. Like they don't even care about you. They're never going to. Like I said earlier, they can be mistakes. The only loyalty that a lot of people have here is to money. Like unless you have a good friendship, like you know we have, like I think in here, no matter how long it's been since we talked to each other, like you guys are people that I know. Like I consider you guys as friends, and I don't like there is some kind of loyalty there. Yeah, no, not that, no. But that's the thing, like that is what you hear about here in Seagus. Like most people, like when push comes to shove, they will say that they will do anything if it means that they can make like a certain amount of money. And that's like another thing that's like really random influence. It's just like absolute insanity. But yeah, my point is like anytime spent away from this stuff, I think it's healthy. So that's also why like I don't have this notion anymore that like, oh, you always gotta be here. Like you always just gotta be online. You always gotta be logged in. Like, no, dude, that's like kind of what even I try to set that to other people. Like, like to take a break during the summer, especially during baseball. When you see, you know, when you are an artist here, you tend to think that you have to be here every day. But you know, it's been years now. I think we have the experience, and we know that you control nothing. So that's life. Here, especially, you really control nothing. So you just put your art, and if it works for you, it works. And you know, sometimes it's a question of a retreat. Yesterday, I had, you know, most did really. I think yesterday I had a bid, and really with literally 20 views, 0 like, 0 retweet. And on that bid, someone placed a bid because he followed me. I don't know how, and that's all. And it is what it is. Sometimes it works, and
Yeah, you put in the time, Ocean, though. Like, you deserve for your stuff to be popping up when it does. Like, think about all the people that have dropped off. You truly are one of the OG artists.
Yeah, Al should outlive me. like outlasted fucking
You're still here in my brain, Austin. Like to me, like a pivot doesn't really like. I don't care about these crypto nerds or whatever, but like a brief intermission of even like a couple of years doesn't really count. Like you're still like your past work still stands.
I appreciate it, but yeah, I mean, I think what Elshin said it's like positive. Like I mean, I was one of those people. Like I remember, I think it was a piece like a month ago or something that I think I bid on, and it had like, yeah, it barely had any views or like, you know, any likes or comments, but the fact that you shared it still here, okay, yeah. Like, I mean, I just like the piece, but I mean, I still try and like buy stuff from people that, you know, I like and the work that I like, you know, but
I agree. But I'm not, thankfully, I'm not the only one. There are a lot of artists that are still here, though many like empty space, for example, and Cole on the bottom. You know, we are here, and I mean, there's nothing to lose. You know, if it's working, I used to say that to Capti, but sometimes when we made space, we are just here. Sometimes it works, sometimes it's periodic, and sometimes everything can stop as long as you know, just write and see your victories since you started. Of course, it was worth it. And can you imagine us when people watch your PFP like Portuguese? Can you imagine someone throwing trees on your profile picture literally? Facebook. So of course it's worth it. Just something that someone else. No, maybe. And he's still here, but not doing anything. But you know, of course, even if you struggle to get in space, talking to him, whatever, of course, everything was worth it. Because of course, quite sometimes happening with words without knowing, of course, you're stressed because naturally it's not really something somehow as an artist. It's anyway, need to train for maybe 1 year, 2, 3 or something. Then come back. Not talking about stopping, but of course, it was way things.
One of my favorite reads when I was like studying art history stuff was about like a for academia guy who went into like motorcycle repair and found a renewed interest in philosophy from that and like the labor approach to like reinvigoration. And Austin truly past the burnout, I hope people find the same philosophical merit to this period as I believe you will. But yeah, like there's merit to the hustle and the blood and tears of the struggle for sure. No matter how degrading even the crypto trenches. But like yeah, like merit to it for sure. And at least like you did up your money. Like, hey, walking with that material gains of some sort is definitely a win and a couple new guitars, whatever you feel like picking up. So it will come no matter how long.
yeah, I mean, I think like anything that anyone goes through that they can survive, I think it like you're meant to go through those things and you're meant to like experience those things, and in reality, like you eventually become if you didn't go through that stuff. So like I think, you know, all the shit that you went through, I think it was meant to be. And I wouldn't like change any of that, like all the bad shit that happened, you know, with my flips and health and things like that. Like I would change it because it made me like kind of focus in on that more and be more mindful about it. And it's kind of been what made me mindful about taking some time away from all this stuff. So I think that, you know, that could be the case for everyone that has some painful moments in life. Just shit they gotta go through their person now. Like, yeah, you gotta go through it, but like there is light at the end of the tunnel that, you know, make you thankful for like when you actually get there. So yeah, I think
anything that people go through. You kind of just gotta get through it. Things will be okay. I just tell myself that my mom still listens to me, and it's served me really well. And like I just tell myself that everything's gonna work out. And it's so simple. Like that sounds like so kind of brain dead. Like no shit, dumbass. Like of course it's gonna work out. But you don't think that in the moment. Like you do not think that. Like everything's gonna.
No, I most often don't think that. It's a good reminder.
Yeah, and like if you constantly remind yourself of that, even when it's like, why the fuck am I telling myself that? It will make you think that in these most darkest times possible, where you think everything is over. So
I agree. And also I have the experience that when you remove easier said than done, of course, when you remove like negative vocabulary from brain, because it takes time. For example, simple sentences like I will try to do it, change it to how to do it, things like this. It really works.
Dude, it works so well.
It works so well because my wife told me to remove some of my old like this, really change my whole
Stop. Relationship goals.
She's like, oh, Dad, the cornball. Yeah.
No, it's so like
But if she wasn't here, I think I've never tried. I mean, I was years ago. We went to Turkey, and I was literally. We were just having fun, traveling. And you know what? I said that I was going to quit NFTs because I said that my art sucks. She told me.
I remember.
Yeah, and if she wasn't there, I would have never tried to keep moving. But anyway, also there is something else I want to add. We're saying that Austin, other than the vocabulary that you need to change, man, I need so many things like hypnose. I saw specialists like EMPR, psychiatry.
Yes.
Wow, how was that?
Amazing, because you don't have to, they don't talk to you like you were sick or something, or they don't want to tell, they don't, I mean, tell you that you need to take medical stuff, which can be good, but some people don't want really to try medical stuff, but just by some exercise for the brain. Oh my God, so amazing. Man, I learned so many things by just going there and doing some hours with them. It was really helpful. I started like a few months ago, probably 6 months ago. Extremely helpful.
Yeah, I'm so glad
This
you
is
did it.
super interesting, like to hear. Like I really don't think therapy is like helpful for me, but so I've
EMDR is
kind of like
different.
given up. Yeah, so like this is like very useful for me in my current journey. Thank you.
Because if I tell you what she told me, wait, because hypnosis, it's in English also, right? Hypnosis.
Yeah, hypnosis, but EMDR we have too.
Yeah, EMDR is from the US. It's a thing from the US. But hypnosis therapy, this is what I've done. And I remember she told me something Austin that Ashton, you would love it because I would translate what she said. You leave, when I tell you something crazy, I was really proud so many years, something like this, right? Like, 6 or 7 6 weeks. It's always here. The difference between the memory and felt like I was holding a box, and she told me, "You were just holding. It's just the answer of your body from your trauma." And when I saw it, and when I realized it, wow, it's real. Because in the beginning of my life, I just wanted to try because I didn't think that it was going to work. And I'm there. It's more she revived the trauma by using your eyes with, she would tell you your eyes with the left with the right and get me really tough because we really have such bad reasons.
Do you think it would be helpful if, like, did you remember things specifically, or like,
Oh yes, everything.
so like it was hard for you to go back, but do you think if you sufficiently suppress things, you should just move on? For me, because I'm like, I like parts of it at this point keep raw. Am I gonna? Maybe I should just not go back to therapy.
It depends because there are, it's not like say it's like, of course you feel there are bad and good therapists. This is something I want to sum up, but sometimes you find a bad therapist. You know what I mean? And I had to find one until we are aligned. And I found one, but it took some time. And of course, he take money, but for the health, I don't want to count anything but money, especially when you hear that, when you have anxiety, stress, and stuff like this, it can develop into cancer when you grow up. So I was like, I have to take care of myself. Yeah, of course, because, since you have cells and everything is connected to your body, brain, stomach, and everything, your stomach is literally your second brain. Like, to take care of myself, especially here to heal the trauma, because I don't want to have cancer. That's
Yeah, no, I mean, I would definitely the case. A lot of the chemicals that we thought your brain made, like it turns out the gut makes it. I mean, something as complicated as like melatonin, your gut is mostly what produces it. As well as making studies, like stomach issues. I only know like I take it. It's just fascinating over time, but it's yeah. So, but I would say that the EMDR described okay, and she is not like she's tried other forms of therapy and it just and what she went through, it looked a lot like the people that I talked to. Like, you kind of described the same thing that we tried other therapists. That's what I keep seeing it when we have people therapists. Like it's something that so, yeah, it's but next it's my wife introduced me that because
watch that as cartoon action. Happiness included.
Same.
Bad jokes included. Like, why are you so wise and funny? Like, this is what I was gonna say.
Because when you have a lot of experience in life, you
So true, Finn.
no, I mean seriously, you have books, you don't even say what's happening to you or whatever, because that has happened. No one can save you. You cannot save people unless you are a doctor. You cannot be pretended to be a victim. So there are 3 points you need to know. Wait, I need to find the translation. There's the victim. It's English. Because I forgot. Aggressor. It's correct.
You can say in French, like I can get it.
Aggressor. They say in English it's the aggressor. I don't think it's true.
Yeah, loosely the same. Like I get it. No matter what, like translate. If you say like the full French, then I can understand like the context. You know.
They say victim. Victim. Okay. Anyway, but there is 3 points you don't have to be the aggressor, the attacker in a conversation or in your life, nor the victim. Victim, attacker.
For me, weirdly, French is like the same. Like for French English translation, like I have to see the full French, and then I can understand the French meaning. But like if you translate word by word in English, it's kind of just English.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm trying
I've
to
been
find
learning Spanish more, but Spanish is kind of like, yeah, the same, like word to word. It's just English, but like when it's just Spanish, it's Spanish. Espanol.
Espanol. I think no. Okay, don't be the attacker. Don't be the savior. Don't be the victim. This is the real rule in your life because you cannot save people. You don't have to attack people, which is logic, and you don't have to be the victim in your life. To life, everything because savior. Since it comes is for me to save it, but it's not to save it. You can change you can change weather, you can change the mode of generation. But it's hard to get that back because gravity is the wonder of whatever. You tend to think that you can save everyone, but no. The only one you can save the only one you can save is you. So that's why the most important thing is to save yourself like doing everything EMT and stuff. And it's really and
My good old therapist that's saying she's like, you can't save a sinking ship if you're on the ship. Like you have to be on your own okay ship to save the other sinking ships. So like same thing. And I used to argue and be like, no, I could like help bail out the sinking ship though. And she was like, no, like because you're also gonna go down that ship.
yeah,
It's hard to like let go of that.
but it's like when your friend is not really well mentally, you can talk to him, but you cannot save him. You know what I mean? Because you're not a medical professional. You don't have advices, techniques, and stuff. You need like have a curses.
This is why when we're in the multiple space, it's really hard for those people to like think
Yeah, because you yeah, because it's not because you said nice word that someone unless you're a doctor, you cannot give advices.
this is like this is why American people think French people are like mean because it's like more in American culture to like nice, and we're like technically like a friendly culture, but I wouldn't say we're like a nice culture because like I would say the culture is complementary, but like it's overall detrimental. Because it's like the niceness is surface value. It's not truly done from the heart, which like French people don't live inauthentically culturally per se. Same with Italians, Leo. Like to you guys, it's like you just wouldn't be like, yeah, you look good if someone looks like shit. Americans are just like, I don't want to interact with this person if I tell them they look like shit, so I'm just gonna say it's fine.
We are. Thank you.
Right people have racist behavior everywhere. So in the end, when they take the French people I think it depends. When you work with them, for example, which is I think everywhere. So, it depends. But of course, I think when I go to other countries, I think French people are more straightforward when they play something in front of
like all the like northern countries in general, keep it a buck.
Yeah, and of course it depends because even if Europe is really like
you guys be diverse as well.
Yeah. Because in Switzerland it's different, in Germany it's different, and we are really close together.
Swedish people are fucking weird though. I've only ever met like one Swedish person I like truly vibed with.
Yeah, but all the country in the north like Swedish,
From California, but he's like also didn't have the best sense of humor. But like sometimes I would laugh at like the randomest shit I would say that like I did not think was funny at all, and I'd be like, "That's what gets you." Like I don't know, it was interesting to discover that sense of humor.
But of course it's different from everyone. When you go to Europe anyway, there are different countries.
Africans have best humor.
Yeah, definitely. They are
Nigerians and Ethiopians specifically for me. But yeah, Jamaicans up there also paying shout out. But yeah, I don't know. I love like international vibes so much. Like I love. That's why I'm like really trying to get into the Spanish knowledge right now because I have a lot of Spanish homies. So it's like you can only get so far with the language barrier. You're missing out on so much and you need the context clues. But luckily I know French, which is useful in the fancy hotels because people be talking shit. Yeah, but I have loved catching up, but I do have to head out soon. Catch up and be healthy because this was good for my Easter.
It was really a pleasure, guys. You're gonna take care of yourself first, and that's the most important. And it was really a pleasure to talk with you guys.
I know. I'm gonna send a message or something, but I definitely will hop on and do another space and gamble soon. So. If you guys would be down, like, I'm super down to fucking run it. I haven't done that in forever.
Yeah. I've not actually gambled and not just been in the house in a long time, so let's do it.
Yeah, like I want to have a proper fun time. I want everyone to buy a fun beverage to bring to the space. Mine will probably be non-alcoholic but fun. And
Once phase 2 begins, you're going to need a VIP subscription for every 5 plots that you own, just due to the quality of benefits and support that it's going to require to maintain VIPs. So every 5 bots needs 1 VIP subscription. There's no limit to how many VIP subscriptions you can have and how many bots you can. As of right now, I think you can buy as many bots as you want. So, I mean, we'll assign certain bots to your VIP subscription. So, like, which bot's going to have VIP, which bot is not going to have VIP. We can get into a ticket and discuss if you want certain bots to have it or not. Because maybe your family has 2 of the other bots and you don't want them having VIP. We can get into a ticket and discuss if you want certain bots to have it or not. Because maybe if your family has 2 of the other bots and you don't want them having VIP.
That's wild. That's wild. That's wilding. That's wilding. Well, let's see. Oh, that makes sense. That's wilding. Well, oh. That's wilding. Microphones. Microphones.
And you'll get 10% off your first website or domain purchase. This week, Jonathan Riddle announced that he was leaving Katie and Tiger. Whether you realize it or not, you're basically subsidizing the Toro project, even if you never even donated a penny directly. Now, today's focus isn't another expose of developer incompetence or their PR department just straight up lying in a newsletter to everyone that's actually subscribed to it. Tor actually did something that's worth recognizing, and I think it's a genuine privacy breakthrough, I guess you could say, on some levels, because it's a architectural change, and I think that deserves some discussion. Basically, my approach remains pretty consistent when I make videos, whether it's darknet markets, companies, or just nonprofits that, advance privacy and liberty. When that happens, I document it. And, when they compromise or capitulate or, push surveillance, I try to expose that too. As one man, it can be kind of difficult to do, but I try my best. It's not something that I really ever apologize for. I don't care if it hurts feelings, because it's important to point out these things. I feel like a big reason why things are so acceptable nowadays to be spied on and have no privacy is because it's not called out. A lot of people don't make a big deal about it. And I tend to do just that, so it works out well. But when I point out companies or nonprofits or whatever, it's important to remember that, like, these entities that I'm calling out, a lot of the times are not monolithic, I guess you'd say. Like, they can execute brilliantly on one day and then just, catastrophically fail on the very next day, which is exactly why today, they're getting recognition for doing something right. Not to say that they've never done anything right, but it's important to recognize when something right is done, just like it's important to call things out when they're not right. So tomorrow, if the Tor project turns around and they totally screw up, they'll get called out just as directly as this video, because that's the standard, and it doesn't really change just based on yesterday's performance. Privacy infrastructure in general is far too critical for grading on a curve, I guess you'd say, or giving passes because of past achievements, right? Like, if you have an amazing piece of software and it's just all about privacy, and then they turn around and they put backdoors in it, like, it really doesn't matter anymore what you did, So that brings us to, more recently, I probably shouldn't have led with that. More recently, the Tor project published their own VPN application for Android specifically. It's not really out for anything else. And the architecture actually changes mobile anonymity to a pretty decent degree. It landed on the Google Play Store on September 3rd, 2025, and is built from scratch using Onion Mask, which is basically a mobile optimized Tor client library that's created from their Rust-based Arty code base. And after letting Guardian Project's Orbot handle Android VPN duties since 2009, Tor finally decided to build their own. And they stepped up and they did a really good job from what I've seen. And that's great. I'd say it's about time that they actually do it. Traditional VPNs work somewhat like routing all your internet traffic through a single company server, which I know many of you know, but there are always people who don't. The distinction really matters because in a minute, when we start talking about Tor VPN, it's not how that actually works. So That's why it's important to fully understand that architecture. For those who are new to my videos or whatever, haven't seen this or don't understand what a VPN is, that's essentially what it is. So basically, when you use this VPN, every website request or message in connection goes through that VPN company servers first. And as a result, they can see everything you're doing to some extent, right? In addition to that, they often log, things despite their marketing claims. This is true for, I would estimate, the vast majority of VPN providers. Now, in addition to those claims that we don't log anything, they also hand it directly over to the feds or law enforcement whenever they come knocking, with little to no kind of bucking at all, whatsoever. Much of the time, they're very quick to get on their knees. Now, Tor VPN works completely differently because it actually embeds a full Tor client directly into Android's VPN framework using onion mask integration. Your traffic, just like when you use it on the Tor network, bounces through 3 random relays operated by different volunteers across different countries before actually exiting, where each relay only knows the previous and the next hop. Kind of like whispering a message, if you will, through 3 people where only one knows who whispered to them, and they're whispering it to the next hypothetical person. The technical architecture really shows why commercial VPNs seem very basic in comparison. So when XYZ VPN captures your packets, for example, which is like a VPN company I just made up as an example, they tunnel everything through one encrypted pipe into one server, right? Tor VPN assigns a link local address like 195.254.whatever, okay? Which are the addresses that are basically only accessible or cannot exist on the actual internet. Now, Onion Mask intercepts all traffic at these virtual endpoints and routes it through dynamic Tor circuits. And you kind of think of traditional VPNs as a single lane highway to one destination versus this Tor VPN, which creates multiple winding paths through different countries for each app, right? Which is really kind of awesome. Onion Mask provides granular control that really shows how limited our kind of traditional VPNs can actually be. The implementation tracks get bytes received for app and get bytes sent for app for individual applications. Refresh circuits for app to actually route paths on a per application level, and get circuit country codes for app UID to show exactly which countries each app is routing through. Your Instagram traffic, for example, might travel through Germany, Poland, and Brazil, I don't know, while Signal simultaneously routes through France, Canada, and Japan. ABC VPN, which again is another fictitious VPN, sees one encrypted blog going to their server, so they physically can't distinguish between different applications, which is an important kind of note. Pluggable transport technology basically lets you disguise Tor traffic as completely different types of internet traffic, which is something that VPNs really can't do because they use this one fixed protocol, kind of like OpenVPN or WireGuard, well, it depends on whatever you're using, that have these recognizable signatures that sensors can fairly easily detect and block. You connect through OBFS4 bridges, for example, with Tor. Your Tor traffic kind of gets scrambled to look like random garbage data with no real discernible patterns. So things like DPI or deep packet inspection systems that governments use can't really identify it as Tor traffic. And Snowflake kind of works a little bit differently. It uses WebRTC, which is the same technology that powers video calls in your browser, to tunnel your actual Tor connections through volunteer proxies who essentially act as
temporary bridges, making your traffic kind of look like you're just having a video chat with your friend. The app dynamically fetches new bridges through Tor's circumvention API based on what's currently working in your particular network environment. And this means when China blocks VPN protocols by recognizing their signatures, your ABC VPN subscription essentially becomes a paperweight. It becomes worthless overnight because it only knows one way to connect. When they block standard Tor traffic patterns, users can switch to something like OBFS4 to make it look like random data, or Snowflake to make it look like video calls, right? And by doing this, they get to keep connecting through completely different transport methods. The socket protection mechanism solves the routing loop problem that gave Orbot so much trouble for so many years. Onion mask connections to Tor relays bypass the VPN tunnel through Android's protect function while user traffic gets captured and processed. And you could kind of picture two separate water systems where one carries onion masks relay connections around the VPN and another carries your app traffic actually through it. Traditional VPNs instead just dump everything into one pipe because they generally kind of lack that kind of architectural sophistication, right? So DNS resolution happens through virtual endpoints. So for example, whatever your endpoint is, right, like IP address, that exists only inside of your phone, basically. Onion Mask intercepts these requests and resolves them through Tor circuits, which means like your ISP never actually sees a single DNS query. Not even encrypted ones heading to Cloudflare. So ABC VPN, for example, points you at their DNS servers where they probably log every domain that you actually requested. And this is how it's different. The event system on top of that also shows the network state at pretty impressive granularity in comparison to your typical VPNs. So Bootstrap event tracks consensus, download progress, new connection event logs complete circuit paths, including guard, middle, and exit relay identities. Failed connection event provides specific Tor error codes, and new directory event updates available relays by country in real time. So when we look at like commercial VPNs, for example, to give a comparison to that, typically they know like two states where the tunnel exists or someone cut it. So obviously it's a lot more complex. It's a lot more able. It's in a sense more intelligent in that way, right? And there are 3 protection modes too that we haven't even talked about yet. And they are kind of all like show the same kind of sophistication that we saw in comparison. For things like sophisticated traffic isolation specifically. They also protect all apps mode and Orbot to prevent double routing. Selected apps protects specific applications while leaving others on the normal internet. And no apps mode, can you guess what that does? It exists for testing the actual implementation. Now, traditional VPNs basically have a power button because they generally can't conceptually separate different traffic streams. So again, this is pretty cool, and it's pretty revolutionary in terms of a VPN evolution, in my opinion. Now, the always-on VPN integration at boot requires downloading the current Tor consensus, building initial circuit pools, including network connectivity issues, and managing bridge connections before you even unlock your screen. And again, to me, anyway, like this was fairly impressive considering the fact that traditional VPNs are dumb and they just kind of reconnect to server number 47 and then call it a day. Like the state machine tracks these actual functions, right? and you have like init, connecting, connected, disconnecting, disconnected, and connection error with specific substates for each consensus download and circuit building phase that you have. While other VPNs basically know green light, red light. So now, what about circuit management, right? Well, this is, another kind of interesting approach, right? Was one that was kind of adopted to be completely different from Orbot's approach. Thank God. While Orbot kind of utilized the legacy C implementation of Tor with SOCKS proxy integration, Tor VPN completely scraps like that entire thing, and instead it embeds Onion Mask, which is essentially an Android optimized library like we were talking about before that is built on Arty and it's in Rust. Again, just to reiterate, each protected app maintains a complete separate circuit and has like these circuit pools that actually rotate independently, pretty much making cross-application traffic correlation ridiculously difficult, but probably impossible, mathematically speaking. Anyway, like, it is really, really pretty interesting. And, your banking app, in this case, is never going to share relays with your social media, okay? So like Orbot kind of pushes everything through these shared SOCKS ports where correlation absolutely could still happen. Now remember, like, this entire system ships as beta software with like very explicit warnings multiple times over against sensitive use. Again, I said against sensitive use. I just need to make sure that you actually heard that part. Like, they actually state that it might leak information. The actual support pages have these labels on them that say that too. They also say that they don't support tablets or Chromebooks right now. At the end of the day, they just kind of said screw it and ended up pushing into production anyway, right? Like the F-Droid repository request from September shows that they had planned a wider distribution, basically, despite these kind of admitted flaws. So they're basically using early adopters as guinea pigs or test subjects for Onion Mask. So just keep that in mind if you rush off and install this, right? For those of you who've already installed it and have already started logging to various sites, this is why you watch the whole video. Also, remember, this is a Android-specific adaptation, again, based off the Arty code base, and they do have liability disclaimers, again, everywhere for a reason, right? The automatic bridge discovery, to me, was really cool and shows a pretty significant leap in stuff like censorship resistance, which is incredibly needed at this time. So instead of manually copying bridge lines on Windows 95, the circumvention API that they have provides bridges based on your actual network conditions. And this is like extremely cool, especially for those that lack the technical know-how or time or understand what bridges are or how to change them or why should they change them or any of those kind of things. And those like are the people that still want to be safe. It kind of makes it so that they are safe and makes it so they can't really not be safe because it automatically adapts for them to their environment. Incredible development, in my opinion. I think that's absolutely phenomenal. So commercial VPNs ship with server lists. That's kind of like the difference. And like, obviously, those server lists, any competent sensor can block that before lunch. So Tor, essentially, they spent 20 years claiming that Tor browser provided sufficient anonymity. Then they turned around and built exactly what the community had actually been asking for since the smartphone existed. and the like architectural elegance of embedding Onion Mask directly into Android's VPN service, like rather than just proxying through socks, really suggests that like they finally understand mobile platforms actually need first class support, right? The granular per app data tracking alone pretty much justifies its existence. So Onion Mask processes individual packets on a per application state. This actually enables metrics that no other VPN provider could really actually calculate for you. Like your, ABC VPN app might show total bytes encrypted to Switzerland, for example, while Tor VPN would show each app's individual usage, which countries it traveled through, and like when circuits were actually refreshed. For anyone conducting sensitive operations, again, you might want to stick with Orbot until this beta designation actually disappears. But for everyone else experimenting with mobile anonymity, this kind of implementation really delivers system-wide Tor routing with per app isolation, automatic circumvention, and granular control. Just remember that they explicitly warned about potential leaks. So, and again, I know I'm beating a dead horse when I continually say this, but it's very important. So that's why I keep saying it. Now, this revolution really seems to be in Tor acknowledging mobile devices probably deserve equal treatment to desktops. That's true for a lot of reasons. One is that in a lot of countries that are not very wealthy, people don't have desktops and laptops, and maybe all they can get is a cheap phone. And after 2 decades of treating phones kind of as second-class citizens, if you will, they're building a platform for things that people actually carry. Whether they'll actually maintain this momentum or completely abandon it, like they did with Tor Messenger or Tor Cloud, and various other initiatives that died, that remains to be seen. We really don't know that yet. I really hope they do. I think they're onto something here. But that said, like the one thing I will mention is that if you're considering using, this thing for any kind of darknet operations, I highly suggest that you don't do that and you stick to using Tails or Unix or, Cubes or whatever it is that you're using. But what matters today is that Android users finally have like this native Tor integration that, generally surpasses commercial VPN capabilities in the most measurable dimensions, save for speed, right? Like it obviously is not going to bypass that, but you're essentially trading that velocity for actual anonymity, right? And that seems kind of reasonable when the alternative involves trusting corporations or like corporate promises to not log and believing in their retention policies. So it'll be interesting. I would love to hear what you guys think about this. Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? Do you think the volunteers that we have on the tour, like, are they going to stop hosting because they know that people are using it as a VPN? I think there's a lot of interesting, ways to look at this entire thing. In any case, thank you for watching to the end. I'll see you in the next video.
okay. Bro. I can't believe something on this all this now. I can't. No, so what I wanted to say on a serious note is, why would you, if you're a part of the team or you're close to the team, why would you want something that would affect the team? It's really where I was going with it. And that it's affecting that community, right? So if there's a community here that's being played, that's affecting them right now. Like I would be very upset. Well, actually, I could be upset that back then because I want to see profit and stuff like that. Yes, I already laid that out. But like, I would be very upset. I would be absolutely outraged. I would be outraged. I just say something. I would be outraged. Sorry. Very good. I think it's too dichotomous because when you talk about these things, like say you're fresh to this market, right? You know, David is Andrew, so
Please drive at the pickup point before 8:53 a.m.
that's basically that's the problem. There's no question. That's the issue. In reality, it's wrong. That's what they do. So when it comes out there, like, these people don't really care. Because I don't have you looked at the Joker. I think just in the pool with the Joker. Hey, what's the back cap? Yeah, is that the one that's at like 12,000 market cap? Is that the same? Bro, that's wild. Like I've never seen this behavior. This is well on-chain welfare behavior, bro. Did you say 12K? Yeah, that's overbought. That's crazy. Ain't the one that I'm looking at, but this one. Bro said 12K is overbought. I like that's that. Actually, we'll say toxic. I'm concerned. Alright. Man, that truck is disgusting, bro. That truck is nasty. It looks like gonorrhea, bro. Like, it's disgusting. How do the holders look? Who's the top holders? I like bots. No, look at the top holders, man. Like, you see, I hate when people say, like, yo, you're just lying. You just no, don't look. Don't look. You just click the tab. You'll see. It's like, oh my goodness. Y'all aren't even fucking hiding it, bro. Either. Like, nobody's hiding it. I think he forgot. I think he forgot to change bundlers, and I think when he went to go buy up the token after his own call to make it look like he actually had volume, he forgot to switch bundlers, and he bought Joker with the same wallets that he bundled with Rage Guy. I think that's what happened. It's not. Remember, he didn't launch it. That's a rookie mistake. He didn't launch it. Remember, he found it. Right. He didn't launch it.
Bro, he did it on purpose because, as Caesar was saying, the average person in the space, they're not reading the blockchain. They're not on SoulScan. They're not seeing where liquidity is pumping to. They're not doing any of those things.
Well, the average space leaders aren't either. I was told after a 30-second scan on SoulScan in mid spaces, I was told Monster launched at 26 mil. I was
That was
heavily bundled.
It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, like, it's crazy, bro. The Porky narrative, like, it really hits. It's kind of crazy.
Hinnock, is there a reason why you stood me up today and we didn't play tennis?
I was a little busy. I was busy taking care of the infestation.
Yeah, too busy on out the stage, huh? Too busy over there.
Bro, I was having a blast.
Bro, I even put on sunscreen. I put on sunscreen for no reason, and you never showed up.
I put on my headband, and I decided I pulled the socks up to my knees, my ashy knees, and then I decided, you know what, man, not today.
You had Chris out here putting that cancerous goop all up on his body.
Damn straight. SPF 200, baby. Alright?
And you are literally dying early.
It takes me 45 minutes just to get that shit off in the shower.
I would never use sunscreen. I would never use that shit. Never.
I was pouring chocolate.
In real life. This
guys, you really believe in that sunscreen is like cancerous?
Yes.
Yeah, bro. Yes, definitely cancer. Don't think about that shit.
God damn it.
You're fucked, bro.
So what?
Why do you think like everyone's dying?
Skin cancer?
Hey, do you believe that I can't believe I can't believe you're saying that, like, you're disagreeing with authorities that, like, COVID didn't come out that wet, wet fish.
We're not talking about COVID, we're talking about sunscreen and the benefits.
All of it, bro. All of it, bro. Your family was children.
Hinnock and Chris actually know each other in real life. What do you need to know that makes you more bullish in this project? The fact that
we play tennis every single day.
Every day, bro. Have you not seen our tennis videos, bro? Never seen them?
Nah.
It's viral on TikTok.
Bro, we literally put Serena to shame, bro. Like that Serena and Neptune ain't got nothing on us, dog.
Rage community doing in real life community events. What do you
community hangout, bro? Like, what else do you want? It's crazy.
You talk about cults. There you go. Cult community. You guys like tennis. You guys like religion. You guys like reading books. Whatever it is, rage community is a cult.
You know what brought me and Nobu together? When I came to his city and I took over the whole city.
Wait, hold
over his whole city. What's up, bro?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Yo, David, fuck cancer, bro.
Damn.
And
are you serious?
And you're shocked? You're shocked?
I mean, bro, I would never want that karma. I don't even believe in karma. I would never want that karma. Dude, that's crazy, bro.
That's pretty fucked up.
That's evil. That's like, bro, that's like predatory. Like, you're preying upon people's desire to, like, end cancer, and you run that one? Damn, bro, these guys are crazy.
They don't care. Like, that's what I'm saying. They don't give a fuck. They'll slander
preying upon people's desire to end cancer, and you run to that one. That's crazy, bro.
Oh, you're talking about the Pump Fun streams, bro.
That's crazy. Oh, it is what it is. Look at the meme coins, guys. This is the jungle. It is what it is. It'll be sold.
No, that's not accurate though.
Actually, if you didn't sell, I have a bunch of tier 1 VCs who will buy your shit.
That's not accurate though. Like, people should
about to arrive at the destination. Please choose a safe place to park.
Harambe, all these like old school memes back in the day, it should be introduced to normies as like a meme that you can purchase, right? That's how it should be. It kind of makes sense though if you kind of think about it. But not if you're entrenched like in like how we are, right? If you're entrenched in the trenches, it doesn't make any sense. But if you're a normie and they're focused on this new financial structure, buying a meme kind of makes a little bit of sense in a way, bro. Like. So, like, it just depends on, like...
Morning, darling.
Receive
Coffee
download
merchants.
passengers. Now going to be coffee merchants. Deliver passenger. Make sure to buckle up.
What do we fall back on time to time, right? Internet memes, internet culture. That's what we really fall back on.
Yeah, but like, CT has gotten to this, like, successful stage, right? It's very aggressive on stages now, where you're seeing KOLs and content creators pivot over to CCM tokens, and that's why a lot of these content creators are pushing that narrative, right?
It's because there's a consolidation in the market, like Lane, Jumbo, Pumpline, they are absolutely consolidating the market 100%. bro. Like, if the market wasn't like that, then we would actually have organic memes and organic meme culture flourishing in this market.
Did we have that 2 years ago?
No, the problem is that we don't have we don't have a way to authenticate things. Because anybody can fucking make a coin. Like, Mr. Joe Blow scammer can go ahead and make a fucking coin, like how we see with the fucking British guy community and all these other back to projects with new means like gesture. Like, if you don't know anything, you don't know, right? When you come into this market, and that might sound really fucking stupid, but that's the facts, right? You come in here and you basically go off your algorithms. And if you have people exploiting the market, putting fucking money in advertising, doing all these things for their meme coin, you're gonna buy it at the end of the day. You're not gonna fully get entrenched to the real shit that's here on crypto Twitter. That's just how it is, unfortunately. So the real internet culture, the real memes, they're gonna be the things that are gonna flourish, because guess what? Those developers that made those coins, they're not gonna sell because they believe in those internet culture. Like, they believe in those memes. You know, whether it's on Solana or Ethereum, whatever the case may be, I'm not gonna show tickers. But those people actually believe in the things that they hold, right? And that's what it's gonna come down to. Not the flavor of the day like how Alchemist shows. We all know that. So you have to find those fucking coins. And I know I've been cooking for a minute, but you gotta find those fucking coins that the real deal crypto heads found, love, and the market embraces. Doesn't matter about price action. It's all fake at the end of the day. You just need to find those fucking coins that real people actually fucking want to buy them. But the problem is, how do you identify?
What do you mean? Price action is how people make money.
No, I get it.
Like at the end of the day, no one is just buying these tokens just because of just joining the community. I mean, that's kind of just the fake sales pitch that's been spewed.
No, it is. It is. But
at the end of the day, people are actively trading charts, right? They're buying, they're selling. So,
but that's the problem. I'm glad you brought that up. That's the issue, is because the rotation market is a real thing. So when you have like a successful project, a real successful meme, a real community blow up, you have people who are tapped in by allocations, and then they sell, and then they make a tweet, oh, this coin's down 30%. You need to buy the real coin, right? Like, we see this time after time again. And if you're actually tapped into the market, you're actually trading, you should know what's going out. Like, all these fucking coins, there's always a man tap. Always. It's not because the people don't know how to trade or they didn't get the allocation. It's because it's by design. Like, there's no way that you can get a fucking successful meme coin and have it on your own. That's the problem with this market, in my opinion. Like, Rage Guy, bro, like, Rage Guy is bullshit. That's complete bullshit, right? But to the normie, they see Rage and they see Rage Guy. So it's like, what do you do? What do you choose? And that's the problem. Like, these people make these decisions that don't need to be made in this market. And that's what I'm trying to get at, is that they make these fucking fake BAM attacks for these people, that they misconstrue the perception of crypto. So if you start following people like Alchemist, and you listen to their point of views and their perspectives, yeah, bro, that's like, those are the people who are onboarding these people on memes. And that's kind of like what I'm getting at.
Some real shit, bro. Yo, it's crazy, dude. It really blows my mind, y'all, how much has been exposed, how much has been done with this community in the last 16 days. Like, bro, we just gotta keep fucking going. Like, I'm telling you right now, I know David, I know Caesar are gonna fucking do what they need to do when it comes to like this fucking workable, making sure they stop their shit. We gotta focus on just fucking marketing this beat to the masses. Because we're right there, bro. Those downloads gaming and all that stuff to the point they're launching all their fucking arms to vampire attack their last one. Like, bro, everything has been laid out, everything has been fucking exposed. It's time to continue to fucking fight and make sure that this fucking OG beat doesn't get in the hands of some pieces of shit. We're gonna just run it. Like, this community is way fucking stronger. So, yo, raise the fuck on. I'm gonna see you guys tonight, man.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
All right.
The best phone in the world. He's still gonna go on Spaces on speakerphone.
It's just that, because they. Okay. I can hear everybody. I couldn't hear when I came up. Everybody was like, "Hey, Dave. That's my partner in crime." I said, "Much love, girl. I got to eat, and I'll be back. I love y'all, and yeah, see you later."
Peace, motherfucker.
Jordy, I just got out of an AMA with Code and the rest of the Unreal Kingdom scene. They just had their patent for the gambling part, the 409A, come through legal, and it is valued at $56 billion. And that is just one of the 6 patents that they've got that go into other kingdoms. And half of the monies come back to the community. So each gate is, as of today, valued at a little over $300,000 each.
What the fuck?
I'm rich, bitch.
Yep. And they will be dropping revenue to each ape holder. Each ape will get about $3,800 a month, starting in 2 months. And that's just with the gambling. That's not counting the game or any of the other 12 games that go along with it, or any of the other 5 patents that go with that patent. So let's go fucking.
Let's go fucking.
Holy shit, congratulations, you two.
Yeah.
And the apes on the floor now, the lowest one is 376. If I had the money, I'd snag them about 20 of them. And if they DY more, but I'm just letting you know, holding even one is a guarantee of income, way more than you paid for it, probably. Because I know me and Shorty got our first ones for free. And we also get the founders drop once they hit $3 billion in revenue. We'll get airdrop $1.25 million. And all that's guaranteed. So, yeah, let's go.
You know what that means? I can buy all the Pokemon cards
that you want. I promise you.
Let's go with the hands that went down.
Oh shit, I don't know what to say now. I'm in a room with millionaires. Fuck, what am I gonna talk about?
How do you feel, Casey?
I'm like, I don't know. You guys are. Dave said it. You guys are millionaires. It's done deal, right? Like,
You guys are all set now.
Wait till I see the zeros, then I'll stop rolling the cards, okay?
This is what I originally raised my hand for. You got a problem with the way I'm talking to you when I'm hosting this space and you're sitting listening and you're the only one there?
I love your wife. She's fucking hilarious. Short people stick together. Short power. We're gonna take over the world.
Yeah, she's like, what's her name? Shorty? I'm like, yeah. Oh, she's a shorty. Oh, God, it's another shorty. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just kind of vibrating right now because, dude, I saw the paperwork. I mean, the lawyer was on the phone with us. It's kind of fucking mind blowing. I'm not gonna even lie, dude.
Well, you know, we'll say get in when you can. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Because I don't get my hopes up on anything. My feelings don't get hurt. And I don't get let down.
Which aid project is this one?
It's Unreal Kingdoms. And it's actually just the gambling part. He's got a casino. Then the Unreal Kingdoms has got 12 different companies. Each partner project is a different company. They all get to use the patents for free. Google has already contacted about using the patent for Web3 that Unreal Kingdoms now holds at several hundreds of millions of dollars a year to be able to license that patent. And they haven't let them yet. They're still negotiating. So anybody that does any kind of streaming, any kind of gambling, any kind of advertising in Web3 that uses RTMP will have to pay any casino that comes into Web3 4.5% of their gross.
Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. I want to see the heat map with all the wallet distributions. I need a review on the contract. Bullshit. It's all going to zero, Dave. Don't do it.
Hey, I actually got screenshots of the contract. So, yeah, you can see it if you want to.
AI generated. I'm flooding this one.
Got the little Gemini diamond on the corner of the picture they forgot to crop out.
Alright, well, you guys have fun being millionaires and go play some Legos.
That's 5 minutes till 420.
Yeah, I won. I already won. I'm the winner. I did it. Well, you're not because you keep losing. I'm just saying.
Story of my fucking life, dog. Story of my life.
I told him I had to come back and tell my friends. So I left. Absolutely, my family. And yeah, so look, like I said, the lowest one is $376. You get $3,000 a month in revenue sharing. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. I would be sweeping a bunch of them if I had the money right now, but that's just me. Yeah.
I said to him, you can play like to play this playable character in your fucking game. You don't need a game.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Plus they're dropping $2 million in gold-backed coins into the game. You find those coins, you go swap them for USDC at the moment. They're backed by gold. So, yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Speaking of gold, see there's some gold in these here rocks that got that.
Oh, really?
But I thought gold is like actually kind of greenish, isn't it? Like naturally.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Looks like to me on some of these rocky.
Told you, the whole damn Haley house sitting on some big old night.
Oh my God.
You better get out there with your little plastic double and bucket and do digging before you sell it.
Yeah, no, I'm next, like, I think I'm gonna take the dog over there on Saturday to my mom's to have a sleepover. So my dad's gonna have to wait a minute and I'm gonna fucking dig to that yard. I'm gonna take a box, take a bucket, whatever I gotta take. I'm getting me some rocks. These things are so fucking cool. They're just like huge chunks. I don't know if it's like fossilized, petrified. I don't know what it is. It's some kind of amber.
That would be pretty fucking cool.
Are you okay, Sam? You having a nerve meltdown over there?
Okay, so I went to the dispensary today and I picked up some pineapple punch, and I also got some Malawi gold concentrate, and that stuff is making my nose run like crazy.
Damn it, I love the bowl. I have to tap something. Got 2 minutes.
Oh, pineapple punch.
I don't even know what to do with them all.
Gotta catch them all! Gotta catch them all! Gotta catch them all! It's a pineapple punch. Pineapple punch.
Punch, punch, punch.
Punch, punch, punch. Punch, punch. I love berry punch.
So, Shorty, what's it like being a millionaire?
Let's go fucking.
Let's go fucking. But it has hit 420.
No, I kind of.
Now it's 420. Everybody hit your bong.
Let's go. Fire it up.
Happy 420. That's a punch. That's a punch.
Punch.
Punch, punch, punch. That actually happened to me when that never happened with any other, but the berry punch, it does make me like that. It makes me cry. In a good way, though.
Don't cry, because then I'm gonna cry.
No, well, man, not cry. I remember whenever you no woman not cry. Is that the one?
Not quite sure, dude.
I don't remember the lyrics.
Every 8 count says 10,500 shares of the company.
Cherry punch, that's the one. Not berry punch. Sorry, my bad. Cherry punch.
Excuse me?
Baking powder.
Baking powder? Baking.
I got baking powder.
This golden pineapple is scrumptious.
Oh, yeah. I want to make sure that's
quite nice.
The way they've got it set up, we'll be able to take our assets to a bank and show them the valuation, the stock valuation, and be able to borrow money against that valuation. So, yeah, and still get money coming in every month.
$1 bill, y'all.
So, I've never been in a room with millionaires before.
Me neither, brother.
First time with millionaires, long time with poors. Ha! Just kidding. It's always millionaires.
Sure, it's like I'm in the money. Maybe there's about 4 people in there that are technically billionaires on paper as of today.
Will be of for the other.
Aren't we all billionaires on paper?
I'm sorry.
I said, aren't we all billionaires on paper?
No, I don't think equals and a billionaire next to it.
We name of
I don't think
Malkovich.
Sure.
Or
I don't think we're quite there. But you know, if we suddenly win the lottery where we can buy a bunch of this shit, yeah, we'd be billionaires.
Oh my God.
It sounds like you gotta spend money to make money, and I don't feel that right there.
Money costs money. You gotta bake
Too
it.
good to be true, Mr. Dave. But if that's how it is, absolutely true. It's absolutely true. I don't think code would lie to people like that. Not when a lawyer is sitting there next to him, you know. Who knows?
You wasn't put around as soon as he got it on the platforms he did. So
Yeah. And I mean, the lawyer went to Harvard and Stanford, so I mean, he should know what he's doing. He's a patent lawyer.
that book super good drugs too.
I guarantee he does.
Drugs.
He was talking mighty fast. I mean, cocaine's a hell of a
Get that
drug.
old school fucking without the fentanyl. Let me get that.
Fenty.
Without the fentanyl.
The drugs.
Good cocaine.
Drugs.
You know what? My brother is the only person I know who can have a heart attack and be healthier than he was before he had it, after he had it.
He's like, I don't know what the old problem is.
Because he had a massive heart attack at his Widowmaker. But they got him fast enough back there that they got the blockages unblocked, and he's got no irreversible damage to his heart. So technically he's healthier now than he was before the heart attack because he don't have those blockages.
Thanks, Red Bull.
That's God's word. Give you wings.
He's cut off. You absolute feline. You're right. That's God's word, brother.
Piedmont's like, I'm God. It's me.
You know what? Look, listen to this shit, Fab. My brother this morning called him and asked him, do you need anything? He said, yeah, he was hungry. You could bring him something to eat. Guess what he told my brother to bring him? Mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese from KFC.
That would be my final meal. Like, that would be
And my brother's like,
just bro.
hell no.
Give me all that coleslaw.
Oh, God, stop. That's to die for. Smash.
Give me the slaw.
White or brown gravy? Brown don't frown, so I would go with the brown gravy.
Yeah, that's right.
God, Brown never frown. White bears are cute, though. I love white bears. The pole soft pole.
Brown fish now.
Look, what can Brown do for you? He can eat in my belly.
That's true.
You just pumped about that.
Damn, it's like, yeah, damn right, into my belly.
Into that Tommy.
You give me the baby. You give me the baby. I give you biscuits.
Get into my tummy.
I want my baby.
Chili.
Chili's, baby,
Chili.
my ribs. Chili's, baby,
Eat
my
your
ribs.
mojo when I get the baby.
Chili's, baby, one more time.
Jeez. Wow.
Let's go back.
You are something else. You want to know that?
Spicy.
We are here for it.
That was a punch.
Chili's, baby, one more time.
Na.
So that I put it better. Associate, bro. Some of that stuff sounded, you pulling my leg, right? But when you see it on paper, man,
all I gotta say, Dave, is Web3. Be careful.
Oh, absolutely.
I think I spelled billionaire wrong. So, anyways, up top.
We name.
Yep, she's a billionaire, dude.
On paper.
On paper.
On paper.
Most indubitably, she's a billionaire on paper. Look at here, it says right here.
Funny thing
Have
is,
all the
I was already
papers.
written up a piece of paper, and I didn't even write that.
Oh, dude. So if I was to call KPD Appraisals, they're in Tucson, Arizona at 1101 South 7 Village Drive.
I don't even think they're a company anymore.
He's nice on paper.
That there, Pimon's like, I can see myself. Look at me, I can see myself in the picture.
You know what I read? I'm a zillionaire like Winez because I'm silly. I have so much silliness that I'm zillionaire because the B is have like a S vibe. It's a vibe there. It's excellent.
I'm just short change, fam. So
short change.
Shorty.
$50 over here.
She's just fun. She's fun, just concentrated.
Settle down.
She's like one of those 5-hour energy shots.
Is that like the?
Literally, because that's about all the energy I have for sure.
I talk to the fan all the time, like blah, 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 blah. That's like a robotic voice.
Me too. I walk up and I'm like,
that's a lot of fun. That's close. It's pretty crazy how it sounds like. Excellent. America.
Awesome, like totally radical, dude. I mean, I don't even know, man. Like, I'm sitting here, I'm a bear, Polon's next to me, and I got 2 fucking billionaires in here on paper. Yeah, y'all.
Yeah, yo. I never had the experience before.
Is it sad to say that I'm feeling a little small now?
I like to feel small when
What is going on in here?
That's too many millionaires. That's
matching the energy that's being given to me, Shorty. And Milan's like giving me
I don't think that's much for sure. I don't think you're giving it your all, fam.
Oh, you want me to go full tilt?
Never go full tilt.
I think you're matching. Is all I'm saying.
You want me to go full tilt, fam?
I think you gotta give. I think you owe him some change for sure.
Have you guys ever wondered why? I'm just saying why shit happens the way it is. I'm in here with 2 billionaires. What kind of billionaires? They're billionaires of potatoes. Where's Giggles? I need Giggles in here. Hey, Polon, I got a question for you. Polon, I got a question for you. In Spain, does it mainly rain on the plane, or does the plane not rain mainly in Spain?
If the plane rains in the Spain, it's because they're using some silver to see the. It's actually, you can look it up. They call cloud seeding, so they just steal water from someone else, but don't tell anyone. It's a little secret.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Because when I watched the snowfall on that Thursday in late April, the Russians came in with military and they said, no, you can't do that. And I was like, I will be on the side of the Alamo. And they were like, no, you won't. And I was like, yeah, you will. You're the Russian military. You can't be here in America. And they were like, you can't tell us what to do. And I was like, I can't tell you what to do.
The land of freedom, America! We're free. I mean, you guys free. I'm not. Don't get too excited.
Yvonne, where are you right now that you can fucking scream at the top of your lungs like that? Nobody calls the police.
I'm just raging on love, you know. Some people rage of anger. I rage of love. Like it's so much love that you're like, oh my god, I have so much sugar.
You woke up Vinny. Jesus, that's crazy.
Beanie.
He's like, hold on, where the fuck is my money?
Too early for this shit. He's saying.
I tried to earn my $20, you know, for $20. I'm doing this for $20. Beanie, where is my money?
This
Right.
week too, $20 is like the same equivalent as $1. It's just gonna be useless.
Got $1? Yeah, got $1, mate.
$20 will no longer be $20. Hope I'm not allowed to see that day.
20 times $1.
$1.50. That's what I'm gonna start saying from now on. People says,
No, it's 5 and the 10.
$20 is $1.50.
After tax.
Well, yeah, kind of.
After taxes. You owe me money.
Pretty careful putting a damper on the $20.
I'll tell you what. You come over here, you give me your cake. I'll be happy.
I tell you what.
I'm just saying.
That's factual.
Dave.
He's trying to pick out all the fucking Lambo. What color Lambo it is?
Dave, what color your Lambo?
I can't get my big ass in the Lambo. I saw a video the other day where the guy, where it was like why you shouldn't get a Lambo when you retire, and it's a little old man trying to get out of a fucking Lambo, and he's like, he turns his head around, he's like, I can't get out of the goddamn thing. It ain't but like 4 inches above the ground. Oh, dude, I know.
Shit, it's like, all right, we'll start with taking the door off.
They were not going to buy matching fucking Lambos. What the fuck y'all talking about?
I can't see you guys driving Lambos. What I can see is you guys having matching 1967 Cadillac Eldorados.
Get some Bel Airs.
Hey, man, we both got Studebakers.
Well, I'm getting this up the fuck high when I got to crawl down in it. I know that.
Yeah, that's you guys have to get like some fucking Broncos or something, like some old, like fully restored.
Oh yeah, the old square ones with the big ass fucking mud tires on them.
Yeah, Dave, that was a trap. It was a fucking Ford. You fell for it.
Hey, that's one of the best fucking ones ever made. That was that fucking Bronco back there. My mom's had one of them. That fucking was a beast, bro.
Yeah. All I know is when I hear someone owns a Bronco, I'm like, they really enjoy going to Gatlinburg. A lot.
If it don't fit, Dad, if it don't fit.
4 times 20 is 100. Let's go fucking.
Push hard. 4 times 20 is 100.
If it don't fit, push harder.
Yeah.
Keep it the 20 extra, okay? $20, $30, you know what I'm saying? Quien reparte, this is Spanish saying, quien reparte se lleva la mejor parte. You know what I'm saying? I hope you understand that one.
Sí, yo comprendo esto, pero estas las personas aquí no comprendes nada, mi amigo. Y todas personas aquí hablan en español y no comprendes.
Hey, Dave, he's still over here at Panther.
Yeah, so
Fucking Buzz missed the cake update.
No, yeah, Buzz, you're not here. Dave and Shorty are millionaires. Billionaires
on paper.
No, not billionaires. Check your wallet.
Check your wallet. Pay-per-view.
Dave, check your wallet for your fuck cancer because it's pumping a little bit today. They're starting to push it a little bit now.
I can't go in that wallet, dude. That's the one. That's the one that's fucking up.
Oh, that's not good because they're pumping today, man.
That's okay, Dave. Dave, don't let that harsher mellow, dude. You're a fucking millionaire.
Shit, I ain't a millionaire.
We're East Rich now.
We're not millionaires yet, but David and I are working on it, okay?
Oh, wait a second, Bush. You still have not heard the news, have you?
I think I spelled it wrong.
I think it was Alex for real. Billionaire.
There's an I in there because I'm actually one.
It's just some of that country slang that on.
That's how Dave spells it. Billionaire.
Exactly. See?
Oh my God.
Let's go.
Hey, do y'all know what escape day 76669? Y'all know that for him?
What is it?